Allow me to introduce myself. I am Gaius Licineus, a man of noble birth and considerable wealth, if I do say so myself. My family name is as old as the Republic, and my villa, perched on the Palatine Hill, is a testament to the grandeur that comes with being a true Roman patrician. Every morning, as I stroll through the marble halls of my estate, I am reminded of the magnificence of my life. I have everything a man could desire, and I make a point to remind myself of that often, lest I forget the sheer weight of my privilege. As I gaze out over my vast estate, with its sprawling gardens and fountains, I can't help but ponder the nature of wealth. It's a curious thing, isn't it? A man can never seem to have enough of it. I chuckle at the irony. Here I am, owning more land than I could ever walk across, more slaves than I could ever remember by name, and more gold than I could ever spend in a lifetime. And yet there's always the desire for more. I recall a recent banquet I attended, where a fellow patrician boasted of acquiring yet another estate in Sicily. What a delight, I thought at the time, though inwardly, I couldn't help but feel a twinge of envy. The competition among us patricians is fierce, you see, and one's status isn't just measured by the wealth one possesses, but by how much more one has than others. My life, as a Roman patrician, is one of leisure and indulgence. My days are filled with the finest pleasures Rome has to offer. In the mornings, I enjoy a breakfast of exotic fruits and honeyed bread, served by my most trusted slaves. Afterward, I make my way to the forum, not to engage in any real labor, but to be seen and to engage in idle chatter with my peers. Afternoons are reserved for the baths, where I can relax and discuss the latest political gossip. Politics. It's like a gladiator match, but without the bloodshed. Well, unless you count the occasional assassination, of course. In the evening, I attend lavish banquets, where the wine flows freely, and the conversation is light, though the weight of wealth is never far from anyone's mind. Yet, as I indulge in my daily luxuries, I cannot entirely ignore the reality of the plebeians, the common folk who toil in the fields, labor in the workshops, and fight in Rome's armies. It is their lot in life, I tell myself, to serve the Republic, and in doing so, to serve men like me. I take comfort in the thought that the gods have ordained the social order, placing men like me at the top, and the plebeians far below. But even I, in my vast ignorance, cannot completely ignore the growing discontent among the plebeians. They grumble about bread and circuses, as if they should expect more. I am aware of the increasing concentration of wealth among us patricians, but I fail to see how it could ever pose a threat. Rome has always been ruled by the best and the richest. It is the natural order of things. Yet, in a rare moment of introspection, I begin to wonder, what if the plebeians were to rise up, or our slaves for that matter? What if their grumbling turned into something more? I brush the thought aside quickly, reassuring myself that the Republic's military might would crush any such uprising. Still, the thought lingers, like a shadow at the edge of my consciousness. I know that the concentration of wealth is a sign of Rome's greatness, but I cannot deny the subtle unease that accompanies it. Could it be, I muse, that too much wealth in the hands of too few could lead to the Republic's downfall? I laugh at the absurdity of the idea, yet I cannot shake the feeling that there is some truth in it. In the end, I return to my life of indulgence, confident that the Republic will endure as it always has. I dismiss the idea that wealth could ever be a danger, for I'm a man of wealth, and I cannot imagine a world where my way of life is threatened. And yet the irony is clear even to me. Here I am, in my ignorance and arrogance, blind to the very forces that could one day lead to Rome's decline. As I recline on my couch, sipping wine and watching the sun set over my estate, I cannot help but feel a sense of satisfaction. We are the masters of the world, I declare to no one in particular, and nothing can change that. But deep down, I know that wealth, like power, is a fleeting thing, a truth that I would rather not confront. For now, I will continue to enjoy my life of luxury, blissfully unaware of the storm that may be brewing just beyond the horizon. I wonder, do the rich in your time treat their lessers the same as we do? Either way, the ever-growing concentration of wealth is a concern for any state. Take heed. Learn more about the plebeians in their video next. and the comparisons many of you face in your daily lives. This tongue-in-cheek exploration of life of a Roman patrician is meant to highlight the struggles of any culture or nation and the dangers of inequality that so many of you face. Thank you for watching. Our channel, known as the Renaissance Spirit, is dedicated to the pursuits of a just, equitable, and humanitarian world, and how and why we all need to be the solution to the issues facing us today. Video topics encompass areas including news, analysis, history, politics, religion, personal development, society, culture, social and environmental justice, and other topics of liberal arts and sciences, including ancient Rome and the Roman Empire, which is a great comparison and contrast of the modern world. Topics perfect for the true modern and egalitarian polymath. A person with an open mind and the thirst for truth in its many forms and disciplines. A journey through knowledge, reason, and time. The Renaissance ushered in a golden age and the pursuit of knowledge. Knowledge both lost to time and yet to be discovered. It gave birth to the Enlightenment and the Age of Reason and the Age of Humanism. Embracing truth, knowledge, and an understanding and compassion for humanity and our shared history opens up the world to each of us individually and collectively, enhancing our stewardship of the earth and our relationships with one another. Living the Renaissance spirit means engaging with history not as a distant past, but as a living dialogue, constantly informing and enriching our present. And the Renaissance spirit is a reminder of our dialogue with the future, our progeny and posterity, our legacy. Will we grant them a future free from fear of climate change and tales of the end of democracy? Will they admonish us for our sins and omissions, or will they remember us fondly as saviors of humanity and the natural world? The Renaissance spirit, more than just a philosophy or style, but a style for living, learning, growing, and thinking. Please subscribe, turn on notifications, and share. If you're looking to explore and experience life in the steps of the true masters of the Renaissance and free thinkers throughout our past, present, and future. So, dear traveler through time, let us continue this journey together, finding inspiration in the stories of those who came before us and those who come next, and forging a future guided by equality, wisdom, and compassion. Vive Renaissance Spiritus! History has not died, only our understanding of it.
I'm Gaius Licineus, Rome's finest son. I've got it all, and life's just begun. While others toil, I sip my wine. Why work hard when you're born to shine? Panem and circenses, that's my song. Living life where I belong. No need to labor, no need to strive. With wealth like mine, who needs to survive? Oh, the good life's sweet, it's all I need. Let the plebs work, I'll just lead. I feast and I laugh, Rome's my domain. Gaius Licineus, no worries, no pain. Vinum et otium, that's my way. Wine and leisure, that's my way. While Rome thrives, I'm here to stay. Fortuna smiles, she's on my side. In my villa, I take pride. Senators' friends, they're just like me. Living large, so carefree. Why should we worry? Why should we care? We've got the riches, the world's not fair. Res publica mihi non refert, I say. Let others fight, I'll just play. Virtue and honor, those are for fools. I make the rules, I break the rules. Oh, the good life's sweet, it's all I need. Let the plebs work, I'll just lead. I feast and I laugh, Rome's my domain. Gaius Licineus, no worries, no pain. Vinum et otium, that's my way. Wine and leisure, that's my way. While Rome thrives, I'm here to stay. Fortuna smiles, she's on my side. In my villa, I take pride. When the plebs shout and make a fuss, I shrug and say, why bother us? Let them grumble, let them fight. Gaius Licineus sleeps one at night. Aliacta est, the die is cast. The die is cast, I'll have a blast. While Rome's troubles might seem grim, I'm here to win on a whim. Oh, the good life's sweet, it's all I need. Let the plebs work, I'll just lead. Bread and circuses, hide the greed. I feast and I laugh, Rome's my domain. Gaius Licineus, no worries, no pain. So raise a glass to the Roman rich, where I, Gaius Licineus, have my say. The good life's mine, it's here to stay, and I'll live it out every single day. Living life where I belong, no need to labor, no need to strive. With wealth like mine, who needs to survive? Oh, the good life's sweet, it's all I need. Let the plebs work, I'll just lead. I feast and I laugh, Rome's my domain. Gaius Licineus, no worries, no pain. Vinum et otium, that's my way. While Rome thrives, I'm here to stay. Fortuna smiles, she's on my side. In my villa, I take pride. Oh, the good life's sweet, it's all I need. Let the plebs work, I'll just lead. I feast and I laugh, Rome's my domain. Gaius Licineus, no worries, no pain. So raise a glass to the Roman rich. After all, I'm no greedy bitch. We take from the Roman poor. Greed is lust, but not a bore.